Morning, guys. Firstly, look, thanks so much for the feedback on yesterday's video. It's probably one of the most honest things I've ever done. It's not been a cathartic experience that people think it may have been. It's really not. I didn't have a particularly good night last night, but, there we go. Anyway, today's whinge and moan session, or education session, depending on what way you want to talk about it, is living with a invisible disability. Excuse me. Now, most of you know, I've had fibromyalgia since I was 35. Add that to the heart condition that I've been left with. Because, yeah, I do have one. We didn't actually find it until it stopped. But there we go. Anyway, fibromyalgia. So, again, it's a condition that's got loads and loads of different symptoms, different conditions that come along with it. So, similar to BPD, you could put 100 fibro sufferers in one room. And not everyone's going to have the same symptoms. Not everyone's going to have the same knock-on conditions. And everyone's going to have a different experience. Now, look at me at the moment. What do you see? You see Sue on a Wednesday morning, designer shirt, big old glasses, spiky hair, getting ready to go to work. Normal day, really, right? What you don't see is the fact that my legs aren't working very well at the moment. I'm in extreme pain to the point of banging painkillers down every day. And we're not talking paracetamol, we're talking 30 to 500s to hydrocodone. So the strongest the hydrocodone you can get, just to function. So how does fibromyalgia affect me? Okay, well, the obvious one is the extreme pain levels, and that's all over my body. Now, we all know my body's had a bit of a battering from football anyway. You know, my right knee's completely knackered. My ankles aren't too clever. So, yeah, that don't help. But the pain some days makes me feel like I'm on fire. Even the slightest touch, it's agonising. You know, even if Sarah knocks me in bed, I'm screaming. So, there's that. There's night spasms, which I get quite a lot when I'm half asleep or fully asleep. Now, they used to give me amitriptyline to relax my muscles and stop that, but since a heart attack, they can't. So, when I'm asleep, I get spasms, usually my legs. So I think there's a hangover from football playing. Sarah reckons it's like trying to sleep with Alan Shearer. I don't know. So, yeah, there's that. Fibromyalgia also attacks the sleep pattern. You've got two parts of your sleep. There's a part where you dream, and there's a part where your sleep refreshes your body. And guess what part fibromyalgia stops you getting? Yep, it's the second part. So, half the time you're knackered. Imagine running 3 marathons back to back while you've got the flu. And that's kind of taking you to where you are. And I know quite a few of my mates have got fibro, and they're going to be sitting there nodding. So a lot of fibro sufferers can't work full time. A lot of them can't even work part time because of it. I'm on my feet purely through pure fucking stubbornness, really. So that, yeah, there's that. There's a chronic fatigue. You know, you're knackered. You just feel like I wash that dishcloth every day. I mean, I get home and I'm exhausted. All I want to do is go to bed and have a sleep. You know, some nights I can't even keep my eyes open long enough to eat dinner. It's, yeah, the Duracell bunny that some of you lot knew in my teens and 20s is completely gone. So there's that. There's, it comes across, it also affects the way your brain works. You get something called fibre fog, where you can't concentrate, your memory goes a little bit. I get that quite a bit. We all know that I used to love reading. It really doesn't happen that often now because I just haven't got the attention span for it. You can say to me what you're doing Saturday, and I'll say nothing, and we'll arrange. You say, right, do you want to go out for a coffee? Great, we'll arrange to go out for a coffee. I'll forget. You know, even if I write it down, I will forget. I've never been the most organised person, but this is now absolutely fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, guys, if you're going to try and book me for something, text me every day to remind me. It affects my joints. My wrists don't work. I've got no grip. I've actually got specialist cutlery that I have to use when it's bad. I've got a plastic plate. I've even got a baby beaker, so I don't smash a mug and spill a hot brew all over me. It's ridiculous. It makes my speech slur. I sound like I'm pissed, even though I don't drink anymore. It's a combination of the fibro fog affecting different parts of my brain, but it's also the medication as well. Because my meds are quite heavy duty. It's almost the limit of pregabalin, topped off with the cocodamol, plus vortioxetine to help deal with the depression that comes with fibro, because I need that alongside BPD, but it drains the serotonin, so a lot of fibro sufferers are on antidepressants for the rest of their lives for that reason. But also when you're in pain and knackered, you get depressed, so it's a bit of a chicken and egg scenario. So yeah, there's that. And I'm not doing this to whinge. I'm doing this to try and raise a little bit of awareness about it. Because there's people out there that still think, oh, I can't see it. You can't be disabled. It comes with a knock-on of different side conditions as well. Like a side order if you want. This is your side salad. True to form, I have to have the super deluxe version. So I get IBS, which is an absolute delight. Oh, I think Buster wants to come and say hello. There he is. Say hi to Buster the Staffy. There he is. So obviously that comes with its own challenges. Stomach cramps, bloating, all the rest of it. A little bit of bladder incontinence as well at times, which isn't amazingly pleasant, and it's costing me a fortune in underwear. And anyone makes any jokes about tenor ladies, just fuck right off. I get something called TMJ, which affects the jaw, so my jaw will click and be extremely, extremely, extremely painful. So yeah, there's that. Everyone's sitting there thinking, yep, that means she's finally going to shut up. Yeah, no, it just means it hurts more when I talk. What else have we got? We've got something called costochondritis, which is at the end of your ribs, each side, so your front and back, you've got cartilage, which is what makes your ribs expand when you breathe and come back in when you... Anyway, with costochondritis, the cartilage gets inflamed. I can honestly tell you the pain from it, it's not quite heart attack pain, and trust me, I know the difference. Although it is a bit scary when I first get it, because I'm thinking, am I having another one, or is this just the Costo again? Sorry, just got to lean over and let idiot out. It's up there with a broken rib. It's horrible. You have to sleep propped up. Trying to wear a seatbelt absolutely kills, so I try and avoid driving. Yeah, so that's that. So if I say, oh no, I'm not in the mood for driving, it's not because I'm being lazy. It is honestly because I can't wear a seatbelt. And the alternative of going headfirst through a windscreen or getting points, yeah, no. So there's those two. What else have we got side effect wise? My sinuses are continually bunged up, which affects my balance. I think there's carpal tunnel developing, although the doctor's not really said a lot about that. We'll have to see how that one goes. So yeah, I get the super deluxe version. You name a side effect from it and I probably get it. So that's a little bit about fibro and how it affects me personally. Like I say, I know there's quite a few people out there that suffer from it as well. So yeah, so if you know someone's got fibro or an invisible condition, don't sit there going, well, you're not fucking disabled, you're not in a wheelchair, I can't see it. No, that's not how it works. And that's why invisible conditions are an absolute bastard, because people don't believe us. You know, the amount of times I've had people having a pop at me because I look okay and I use a blue badge. Just unbelievable. On my bad days, they soon shut up because I get out the car and Sarah's got to go and get my walking frame or pop me in my wheelchair. But even on my not so bad days, you know, I can struggle to make it from the house to the car, and the car's parked right outside. You know, Sarah's going to go and get my walking stick in a minute, and we'll do it that way. So, yeah, this just again, it's a little bit of raising awareness of one of many invisible disabilities and how it affects me on a day-to-day basis. So, anyway, I've got to get myself going because I've got to get to work this morning. Lot to do. And yeah, so you guys have a really good day. Remember to just keep the faith and try and be nice to each other. And tomorrow we'll have a little chat about sports. Coming back. That dog. Oh yeah, my dog gives me a headache. That don't help. We'll have a chat about sports, coming back from major injuries and how that can work. And yeah, we'll go from there. So have a good day, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye now.